Hi, folks, back again. We are still in section C. This is unit prices. We're looking at ratios, rates, and proportions. This is the IXL Algebra 1 C4 unit prices. Let's see how these problems work out. Looks like I'm going to be doing some division here. 5-pack of pastries cost $4.05. What is the unit price? So we are going to divide 4.05 by 5, which is 81 cents. The decimal goes straight up. And we get 81 cents. So we have a decimal. I don't think we need the zero. $1.98 for 2 is 99 cents each. Just dividing by 2. 4 goes into 888, 222 times 2, 2, 2. Which is a better buy? Okay, so 1970 over 5, or 3128 over 8. And we want to see which one is larger. If you have a calculator handy, you can cross multiply up to determine which one is bigger. Basically, when you're cross multiplying up, what you're doing is getting a common denominator. By multiplying this one by 5 on the top and bottom, and this one by 8 on the top and bottom, you're basically determining this side as a common denominator and this side as a common denominator. So we're seeing which one is larger. In a lot of ways, multiplying is easier than dividing, but I'm going to go ahead and do the division and show you which one is better. 5 goes into 19.70. I don't need the 0 yet, but we'll see. 5 goes into 19 3 times. That's 15. And we get a 47. 5 goes into 47 9 times. Let's see how our other division goes. 8 goes into 31.28. And 8 goes into 31 3 times. And that is 24. And that is 72. And it goes in 9 times. And we have an 8 left, and there's a 1 here. And for this one, this is 45, and we've got a 2. Bring down the 0, and it looks like a 4 right there. So it looks like the better buy is the one that's less. So we're looking at 391, which would be this guy right there. 9, what is the unit price? 9 into 68.76. Decimal goes straight up. 7 times 9 is 63. That's 47. That's 5. And that's 45. And 26. Interesting. Did I make an error? 7 times 9 is 63. Oh, there's our problem. That's 57. Still, that's 6. Sorry about that. That's 54. And now it's 36, which is 4. 764 per ticket. Easy to make an error. You're doing it by hand. I think I would just go ahead and use a calculator on this when needed. On the ones that are easy, though, I would say this is $2. Oops. Not right on the answers. 408 divided by 6. And I'm going to go ahead and do the division on the side here. This is 4.08 divided by 6, goes in 6 times. That's 36, and 48 gives us 8. And that is 68 cents per candle. 5 goes into $1.60, 35 times. Well, let's see, 32 times. So $1.60, and we're putting 5 in there. Notice the decimal goes straight up. And we've got 32. This one, we're dividing 874 by 2, which is 437 per t-shirt. 3 goes into 1320. 3 goes into 13 4 times. That's 12 and 440. Not much difference in price, but which one is the better buy? The one that's less. What is the unit price? So we're dividing 6 into 834. It's good practice to do your division. Now, I know we don't do it very often. It goes in 1. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you the Mexican method. Basically, what they don't write down the subtraction. They just write down the remainder. So 6 goes into 23 3 times, and 18 when you subtract it is 5. And 6 goes into 54 9 times. You'll notice it looks a little neater. It's a little harder to follow the work, but basically I'm not doing the subtraction. I'm just multiplying and then subtracting in my head. Seems to work a little better for some people. That is $1.39 per pound. This is 8 into 968. Decimal goes straight up. That's 1. And I'm multiplying by 1. That's 8. And I'm subtracting. 8 from 9 is 1. Bring down the 6. I multiply by 2. And there's nothing left. Bring down the 8. And it's a 1. 121 per pound. I think you can see that it's a fairly efficient method for division. 3 goes into 314. 314 divided by 3 goes in 1 time, 0, 4, and a little extra. And 7 goes into 749. That's 107. So, which is the better buy? It's this one right here. 5 pounds, 1405. We're dividing 5 into 14.05. Again, I'm going to do the Mexican method. Decimal goes straight up. 5 goes into 14 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract and you get a 4. And bring down your 0 and we have an 8. And nothing left. We just have the 5 left, which is 1. 81. This is 24 cents. When you divide by 2, and 9 goes in 21 times. And we want the better buy, less expensive. 2 goes in 304 with a little extra. And 5 goes in 306. So the better one is the first one. 4 into $1.37. 4 goes in 3 times. That's 12 with 1 left over. And that's 4. Don't forget your decimal, sorry. And we're going to round to the nearest cent. That's 16 just gives us a 1 left over. So we know that it's not going to round up. That's 34. Rounded to the nearest cent. So we've got 419 divided by 3 goes in 1. with 1 left over. That goes in 3. That's 2 left over. And 3 goes into 29 9 times with 2 left over. And 3 goes into 20 6 times. So it rounds up, $1.40. 6 into $1.41 goes 2 times. That's 21 left, and that's 3 times. And there's a 3 left, and it goes in 6 into 35. So it's 0.3235, and 7 into 222 goes in 3. Wow. And that is 12, and that is just once, and then 7, 1, and so on. But of course, this is less expensive. 242 divided by 5. It's going to go in 4 times. That's 20. And 42 goes in 8 times with a 2 left over and a 0. Bring down the 0, and we've got a 4. Nearest cent is 0.48. We don't have to round it because it's a 4 next. A few more left. This is 540. I just divided it by 2. Divide this one by 2. Oh, this one's 2 pints and this one's 2 quarts. Well, there are 2 pints in each quart, so this is really 4 pints. You have to use the same units. So 4 into 1316 goes 3 times. And that's, sorry, I was doing my other method. Bring down the 1, that goes in 2. Bring down 36, that's 9. 329 beats the heck out of 540. Price per ounce. Now we've got 8 pounds, and we're dividing this into 46.08. We need to be careful because they want to know the price per ounce. So let's do this division first. 8 goes into 46 5 times, and it leaves us with a 6. And it goes in 7 times, and this is 48, and then 6 times. Okay, so 576 per pound. Now we want the price per ounce. So 16 goes into 576. 16 goes into 57. Let's see. 16 times 4 is 54. Right? No, 64. So it's 3. 3 times 16 is 48. And we get a 96, huh? Which is 8. No. 6. 36 cents per ounce. That's pretty expensive. Mighty expensive turkey. 9-foot aluminum, what is the price per inch? We can do this several different ways, but again, I'm going to find out the price per foot, and then I'm going to divide that by 12. So 9 goes into 324. 9 goes into 30 3 times. Subtract the 27, that's 54, and that's 6. So 36 cents per foot, but we want it per inch. So we're going to divide by 12, and we're going to get 0.03 cents per inch. Five tons or 1260 pounds. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and do the division. Let's find out how much it is per ton. 5 goes into 240 times, so $40 per ton. Now a ton happens to be 2,000 pounds. So it is 40 over 2,000. And we want to compare that with 3870 for 1290. And we want to see which one is larger. Well, one of the things I can do is I can say that this is 4 over 200, which happens to be 2 over 100. This is 0.02. That is the price per pound, 2 cents per pound. Now this one is 1290 into 3870. And let's see, let's multiply it by 2. That's 2580. And it looks like we've got a 908. Let's see, 1. 5 from 7 is 2. And because I had to borrow. And 9, 0. Oh, 3. It actually goes in evenly 3 times. So this is 3 cents per pound. So which one is better by 2 cents per pound? 2-foot piece of linen means it's $1.10 per foot. And 2 yards is 6 feet. So we're going to put 6 into 966. Goes in 1. That's 3, 6, 1. Looks like this one is cheaper. This is per foot. This is per foot. 7 foot. What is the price per inch? 7 foot goes into 420. 6 times. That is 60 cents. 60 cents per foot. And when we divide that by 12, we get 5 cents per inch. Oh, what did I do? Oh, Smith. All right, 128-inch piece of twine for $17.92, or an 8-foot piece of twine for $10.56. I think I want to change that 128. No, I was thinking I could change that to feet. Well, I don't see any easy way to go here. I'm going to go ahead and find out what the price per foot is on this. $10.56. And so we're dividing this. We get a 1, we have a 2 left over, we get a 3, we have 1 left over. So $1.32 per foot. If I wanted per inch, I would have to divide that by 12, which happens to be 11. So this is 11 cents per inch. That's for that bottom part. Now for the top part, would be nice to use a calculator on this. 1792 divided by 128 goes in 1 time. So far, so good. 128. And that is 12. And it just happens to go in evenly 4 times, doesn't it? Oh, I forgot to put my 1, didn't I? No, that's right. It's 0. So 14 cents per inch or 11 cents per inch. I like the 11 cents per inch better, which is this one. 2 gallons for $12.48. What is the price per cup? There are 16 cups in a gallon. And we have 1248 divided by 2 gives us 624. And 624 divided by 16, 16 goes in 3 times. That's 48. 4 times would be 64, so that's too much. Borrow, that's 4, 144. 16 goes into 144 9 times, and 39 cents per cup. Seems reasonable. Pretty cheap, actually. All right, 7 cups or 2 quarts. 2 quarts is 8 cups for this. So 8 into 368 goes for 5.445. And 7 goes into 462. 76. Is that right? 66. Huh. I think I like the 8 cups much better. And we're all done. Again, use a calculator when necessary, but if you can practice your division, I think it'll help you out. So good luck with your homework, and I'll see you next time.